Hello students, and hope you all are fine and also revising our EVS lesson. So today we are going to revise our lesson, that is our need for water, EVS 1. And before this video I have sent you one video. So this is the second video of this lesson. Okay, let us start now. Students, as we have learned that water is very important for our life, not only for human beings but also for animals, plants and birds also. Now the question is where we can find this water. So water is found in ponds, lakes, rivers, sea and oceans. But the main question is, where does all this water come from? Okay, see, we can get water in through ponds, lakes, river, sea, oceans. Okay, means we need, human beings need water. So whatever we need water, it comes from lake or pond or river. And animals also need water. So whenever they need water, they go to the lake, pond, sea, ocean. Okay, so water is found in ponds, lakes, river, sea, oceans. Hmm. But the question is, where does all the water come from? So children, it is the rain. Rain gives us water to all of us. Rain gives water and fields in all lakes, oceans, rivers, ponds, etc. Okay, it means all the water come from the rain. Rain is the main source of water, and when it rains, the lake, pond, river, fields. Okay, now groundwater. As you can see in the picture, when it rains, this water get collected in lake, pond, river, sea, oceans, as well as some water gets seeps into the ground and it goes down and get collected. This water is called groundwater or underground water. As you can see children, see, when it rains, this rainwater seeps, means goes down through the cracks which are present on the land. Through that cracks, this rainwater goes down and get collected under the water, sea. And this water which is present under the ground, it is called groundwater or underground water. Okay, understood? Groundwater and underground water, groundwater or underground water. Okay, now see, the water which is present on the land, in the pond, lake, river, sea, we can easily get them by pipeline. The river water comes at a home, or farmer use the water directly from the lake, pond. But the water which is present under the ground, it is called groundwater. How do we get that water? So we get this water as groundwater by digging wells and hand pumps, bore wells. As you can see in the picture children, this is the image of well, this is the image of hand pump, and this is Many times we have seen at our home also, this is the image of bore well. So all the water which we get from well, hand pump and the bore well, it is groundwater. Okay, so we can get the groundwater by digging well or by hand pump or by bore well. And this is groundwater. See children, and rain is very important to fill water in pond, lake, river, and as well as to increase the water level under the ground. See why rainwater is important, or why rain is important? Because rain is the only source of water, or main source of water. When it rains, then only river, lake, or pond, sea can fill with the water. As well as when it will rain, then only water get seeps into the ground. Means the level of water will increase under the ground. You have maybe observed that during the summer season, the level of bore water, it decreases, and sometimes it happens that someone's bore will not work in the summer season. Why? Because the level of water decreases. Okay, that is why rain is very important. So children, water is very precious. That is why whenever you are using water, you should use water carefully. Don't waste water. And whenever possible, you have to reuse the water. How you can reuse the water? One example I can give you. See, daily while coming to school, you brought your bottles with the tiffin. Okay, and while going back home, the remaining water you can give to, you can water that, you can use that water to watering the plant. Means you are not throwing the water, as well as you are reusing it. Okay, like this there are many ways to reuse the water. Now next slide. Public source of water. Okay, now public source means many people are using the same water source. It is called a public source of water, like lake, pond. You can observe in this picture there are many people, those are using the water from the same source. As you can see in this, animals are drinking water. See here, goat, and a man is washing his cow in the same water source, and people are carrying the water at home. Women are washing the clothes. See, as you can see, the man is washing his cow, the women are washing their clothes. Okay, animals are drinking the water, boys are swimming in the water, the same water source. You can see there are bushes growing near the water, and the another thing is sorry, some people are carrying the water at home to use it. Okay, by seeing this image, what do you think? The people those are carrying the water at home to use it, is it safe? Is this water safe for human beings? No. Why it is not safe for us? Let us read about it. Okay, so children, the water which is not clean or clean for use, it is called polluted water. Okay, or water pollution. The water which is not clean for use, it is called polluted water. So let us learn about water pollution. Water pollution occurs when harmful and toxic waste chemical enter in water bodies like river, pond, seas, oceans. We may observe this in our city also. See, water pollution means what? When water pollution occurs when harmful substances or toxic waste or chemicals get enter in water bodies like river, lake, pond, seas, oceans. Okay, and you can observe this in the city also. When you will go to the near Godavari river, no, that time you can see the garbage which is get mixed with the river. You can observe that. So it means this, that when garbage is throwing to directly the river, water, the water which is present in the river, it will be clean or it will be get polluted. It will be get polluted. Okay. Now, how the water is get polluted, I told you. You can observe this. See, this kind of things when get mixed with the water or water bodies, the water get polluted. See, how do the water get polluted? So let us read about it. By using fertilizers and pesticides. The people or farmer use fertilizers or pesticides for the plants or crops in the farm. These chemicals get mixed with the soil in the farm, and when it rains, these chemicals flow with the rainwater and get mixed with the lake, pond, river. See children, when farmers use fertilizers to grow crops in the farm, okay, for growing the crops, farmers use many pesticides or fertilizers. Okay, when they use it like this fertilizer get mixed with the soil also in the farm, and when it rain, water flows on the ground. So while flowing the rainwater, this chemical which is mixed with the soil, it also get mixed with the water, and this rainwater when get mixed with the river or join the river or lake, pond, these chemicals also get mixed with the river, lake, pond. So this way the river, lake or pond water get polluted. Okay, understood how by using the fertilizer and pesticides water get polluted. Now next, drinking water. This you have observed. Many animals in the villages like cow, buffaloes, goats come to the river or pond to drink water. So the germs which present on their body get mixed with the water. Okay students, see, when cow, buffalo, egret, many animals are there, kingfisher, these birds also come to the pond to drink water. So these animals roam here and there or in search of food. Okay, so many germs are there in their body. When they come to the river or pond to drink the water, whichever germs are present on their body get mixed with the water, and the same water if we are using for washing the clothes, cleaning the house or drinking, what will happen? These germs will come in our body. That is why this water, do you think this water is safe for us? No. Okay, now next, aquatic plants which polluted the water. See, as we have learned that plants are very useful, but not all the plants. We have learned about animals also. Some animals are useful for us, but some animals are nuisance, means some animals are not useful for us. Like that, some aquatic plants, mean the plants which grow in the water, they are called aquatic plants. Okay, see, some plants which grow in the water, they are called aquatic plants. Some aquatic plants are there, they are not helpful they make the water dirty. Grass and other bushes can be seen growing near the water hole. They make water dirty. Okay, some plants are there which helps to clean the water, as well as some plants are there like hyacinth. They did not they don't help water to clean. They make the water dirty. Okay, so because of these plants also water get polluted, and water get polluted by the people. As you can see now, animals are also responsible to get the water polluted, plants also responsible, but more than these, human beings are responsible to get the water polluted. How? Let us learn. People from villages wash their clothes in river, pond, lake, etc. So chemicals get mixed in water. As you can see in this image, these women are washing their clothes in the water source. See, so for washing the clothes, people will use the soap or washing powder. Okay, and these soaps and washing powder made up of many chemicals. If we are using these chemicals and washing the clothes directly to the water source, so what will happen? The chemicals get mixed with the water, and water will be clean? No, water will be get polluted. Okay, this way human beings are responsible to make the water dirty. Okay, now people from cities, they leave their drainage or waste water into the rivers. Factories releases their wastewater into the river, lake, etc. People from these cities, they live. Okay, see children, people from cities, what they do? People from cities, they leave their drainage water or wastewater into the river. See, as I told you, if you observe the Godavari river in our city, you can see this. As I told you, human beings are more responsible to make the water dirty. So what people do? The drainage water or the wastage water, they releases directly to the river or lake, pond, sea, oceans, and the factories which are making the things which we needed. But what they do? They releases the wastewater into the directly into the river, lake, or pond, the water source which is very near to their factories, and they releases this water without making process on it. Hmm? And which is very harmful. Why it is harmful? Because chemicals which are present in this water directly get mixed with the river water, lake, or pond. And you know that in cities people get water from these water bodies, and if the chemicals get mixed with these water bodies, it means the water which we get at home, it is already polluted. So we have to take care of it. How? Before, means factories, before releasing this wastewater, they have to clean it, and then they can release this water into the river, lake, or pond. See, if we are using this polluted water, what will happen? By using this water, people get infected, and they may have face many diseases like skin diseases by drinking the polluted water or dirty water. And by drinking polluted water, diarrhea, cholera, malaria, these kind of disease also people may have face. And not with the human beings, the animals also face many problems. Water animals also get affected. They may killed because of polluted water.